Serena Williams is playing her last ever Grand Slam, which is the biggest thing to ever happen in tennis history. All eyes are on her, and she's been delivering so far. She's through to the third round after beating the second seed, Kontaveit. In today's video, we're talking about how the 23-year-old rolled back the years in her second round game. Let's get started. First up, Williams beats Kontaveit. Let's be honest, many expected this to be Serena's last match in her career. She hadn't had much luck in her last few tournaments, going out in the first round since she made a comeback at Wimbledon. Some were even surprised she made it to the second round here at the US Open, and Kontaveit was her toughest challenge yet. She entered the tournament ranked 605th in the world, and she had just one win in 450 days. It's Serena Williams. No one should ever underestimate her. She's literally the greatest to ever do it, and she's gotten through harder challenges. Keep in mind that this is a woman who once won the Australian Open while she was literally carrying a child. The word impossible means absolutely nothing to her. She won a tense tiebreak in the first set to bring up her lead, and Kontaveit broke immediately in the second, and then twice more to bring up a decider. And people all over the world braced themselves for the last set of Serena's career. No, she had other plans. In front of a crowd that was cheering her on with every shot, the American held her ground, denied her opponent any chance to take over, and broke twice to claim the match. And, to everybody's surprise, she progressed to the third round of her home slam. Next, Serena is Serena. Yeah, people were impressed, but should they have been? We know. She's 40 years old, she's a mother, she's doing many other things apart from the sport now, and she's just not had nearly enough match time. Again, look who we're talking about here. This isn't a normal player. Taking down the world number 2 may be difficult for other players, but not our Serena. If she shows up, it's curtains for pretty much everyone else who faces her, and she knows that. In the post-match ceremony, she was asked by ESPN analyst Mary Jo Fernandez if she was surprising herself with her level at the moment. Understandably, the 23-time Grand Slam champion was kind of taken aback by this question. She looked at Mary for a moment and then just chuckled. Honestly, that was enough. No actual words were required. Don't worry, she gave us those too. She simply said, "I'm just Serena, you know? This isn't bravado, arrogance, or whatever you want to call it. What this is hard-earned confidence. The kind that comes from dominating the sport for nearly 3 decades. The kind that comes from overcoming every single hurdle that has ever come your way. The kind that comes from cheating death multiple times during your career and making sure everyone remembers your name." Her coach, Eric Hechtman, said it best. He expressed that Serena's not coming here to be surprised by winning. Otherwise, she wouldn't be here. We couldn't agree more. Next, she has nothing to prove to anyone. Serena has done it all. Olympic gold medals, 4 slams in a year, defeating the best players of her generation, doubles titles, spending 319 weeks as the #1 ranked player in the world. She's completed tennis. It makes sense then that she's decided to finally evolve away from the sport. Yeah, she still loves being out there, but at some point, you have to realize that this is it. This final slam, she's just playing it for herself. After the match, she expressed that while she hasn't played many matches, she's been practicing pretty well, and in the last couple of games, it's finally come together. She revealed that after she lost the second set, she thought to herself that she's got to give her absolute best because this could be it. She also said that she's just looking at it as a bonus and she doesn't have anything to lose. Finally, she added that she's had an X on her back since 1999, so now she's really just coming out and enjoying the game. Folks, this is terrible news for everyone else competing at Flushing Meadows this year. Considering how calm and relaxed she seems at the moment, it really doesn't look like she's letting the occasion get to her. Yes, the 2022 US Open will be remembered forever because it's going to be her last tournament, but she herself has earned the right to just have some fun with it. Moving on, Tiger Woods was in her box. In case you didn't know, the best golfer of all time is friends with the best tennis player of all time. Tiger Woods was in her box at the iconic Arthur Ashe Stadium alongside his girlfriend Erica Herman. When she won the game, he was so overcome with joy that he even did the classic fist bump. Apart from him, her sister Venus was also present in her box. You could see her beaming with pride as Serena made history once again. Even the one and only Zendaya was in the stands to support the GOAT. We love seeing all our favorites together. The more than 23,000 in attendance crowd stood up for her multiple times and celebrated as if she had won yet another trophy. This is the power she holds. We have no doubts that when she decides to hang up her racket, the world will go into mourning. Now come on, what's tennis without Serena? Next up, could she go all the way? We're not going to lie, the chances of her equaling Margaret Court's record of 24 slams still look pretty slim, because there are other players participating, such as Iga Świątek, who are in better form and have had more match time than Serena. Plus, there's the fact that even in this victory, she looked kind of rusty. and that's not a good sign going into the third round of the slam. But again, here's the thing. If she finds her pocket, we doubt anyone can stop her. If there's anyone who deserves the fairy tale ending, it's her. Going out with a home slam would be absolutely incredible, and it would be a fitting conclusion to her extraordinary career. We have to say, it's kind of awesome how literally every single person is rooting for her at the moment. We've really seen nothing like it. Everyone wants her to go all the way, and hopefully she's gonna do it for us. Let's just hope she continues playing like she has and somehow does the impossible. Yes, even if she loses, she'll still be the GOAT. Don't forget that Margaret's record was before the Open era, so it doesn't really count. Moving on, fans were over the moon. To absolutely no one's surprise, social media erupted when Serena completed this victory. Fans hailed the 40-year-old for proving that she's still got it and started praying for her to somehow win the US Open. One Twitter user said that she had tears in her eyes when she saw her hit the winning shot. Another said that this is a moment he would tell his kids about, and he couldn't believe that Serena was still playing at this level. One fan said that she deserves to be mentioned alongside the likes of LeBron James and Tom Brady, and honestly, we disagree. She's in a lane of her own. She's the greatest athlete ever, and there's absolutely no one who comes close to her. Yep, not even Muhammad Ali, Lionel Messi, or Michael Jordan. To compare her to anyone else is kind of insulting and a disservice to all she's done. Even Vice President Kamala Harris took to Twitter to appreciate the legend and thanked her for inspiring people around the world with her talent, grace, and determination both on and off the court. Finally, we should all celebrate her at this point in time. A lot has been said about whether or not Serena will win the last slam, and we'll admit to participating in this conversation as well. But come on, it's irrelevant. At this point in time, all of us should just celebrate her and everything she's done. As a black woman, as a mother, as an athlete, and as an icon. She's been a hero to so many people all over the world. So many young players have stated that the only reason they ever picked up a racket was her. The only reason they decided to pursue a career in tennis was her. She's taught us that if you put your mind to something, you can do pretty much anything you want. It doesn't even have to be in sport. Now, as we see the most wonderful tennis player of all time say goodbye to the sport, we should all forget about records and enjoy her last few days on the court. One thing's for certain, the magic is still there. That's a wrap for this video. What are your thoughts on Serena's iconic victory? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.